I guess we're live. I am testing the new desktop computer. I think it's working. It's just a pain in the rear, and I don't look too good today, but it's a wonderful Saturday morning, and I've got the computer going, I think. That I can't share it from here. I have to go to my little laptop to do that because I don't have Facebook and such set up here. I am on the desktop. So let me see if I can share it from the other computer. Okay, let's see. All right. Turn off the volume so I don't get all messed up. Let me see. I hope you can hear me. All right. Come on. Share. Let me see. Let me see if there's any audio on this channel. Let me see. Yep, I can hear it now. Let's share on Facebook and all that stuff. And I'll be with you real quick. This is a new experience for me. Okay, now let's get this show on the road. Okay, come on, you evil device. I'm trying to shut off. Another thing for better connection. All right. What's this? Oh. Here. Sheesh. So I can now do my podcast from the laptop with a webcam. Oh, I can't show you the webcam. It's taking the picture. All right. I'll set up the lighting eventually. Here. Oh, wow. What a morning. Okay, I'm trying to set up my VCR and my DVD player. It ain't easy, but it's done. Okay, this test is awesome. It's working, but nobody's listening. Wah. Oh well, eventually someone will come in and hear and tell me whether they like this setup. Oh man, I should have brushed my hair. But I'm not a morning person. Honestly, I hate mornings. Let me see. Okay, that's good. Put it aside. Hello, Howard. Let's move that so I can get to the keyboard, which is ensconced on its very own shelf, and a mouse that doesn't go to sleep because it's cabled. Let's see. Hi, Howard. I hope the sound and are okay. And with the webcam, I can avoid most of the glare. The sun's coming in over there, so it's hitting one side of my face. I have tried having a curtain over that window, but with the cats, it ends up being a bunch of Fringe. All right. Yeah, and I got to thank Gil of Cardinal Sin, another great channel on YouTube, for setting up the fundraiser that got me this desktop computer. It's awesome. I just had a devil of a time finding my password for YouTube because I completely forgot that it's the same as my Google password because Google owns YouTube. Oh well, I have to thank Witta. I hope Witta sees this. Witta sent me a lovely Easter card with a little, oh, I'm pointing it at the screen because that's what I'm used to doing. Come on, camera. It's got a lovely little ducky. What is that? What in the world is that? Oh, it's the envelope. Okay. I'm getting used to the camera not being on my screen. It says, "Hi there." And then inside it says, "It's just me wishing you a happy Easter." And it's signed by Witta. Well, Witta made this awesome sketch of an owl. I'm holding it up to the screen and not the camera. Here we go. Now, if you look closely, you'll find my name in the owl. There's a T here, ESS, and the A is in his ear. And then way down here, Dick. Personally, I would prefer to just have it say Tessa, but oh well. I am a dick because I married one. All right. Anyway, this is just a test. She even made me a bookmark with the owl. So I'm just thrilled. I'm going to write back to her and not just depend upon her seeing this video, but I love the owl. It is awesome. Of course, I love kitty cats, but the owls have a meaning related to Philip K. Dick, of course. I am going nuts with trying to hook up the DVD player to this monitor. It's an old, ancient flat screen TV, and I thought it did not have the right kind of sockets for the plugs on my DVD player. Actually, it does, but it's driving me nuts trying to get it set up. At this point, I have picture but no sound. And then I was foolishly using the remote for the TV, trying to make the DVD play. Well, of course, you have to use the remote that goes to the DVD player, not the monitor. So I dug that out and put batteries in it. But although I have picture, I don't have sound. So I plugged it in wrong. And I got busy and had to just quit for a while. Life gets in the way of so many things that we want to do. This is going to be a short one because I got some potato chips and onion dip. Oh, I got dry onion soup and sour cream and a dash of beef bouillon and made some dip. And I'm dying to eat them, but of course you have to wait for the dried onions to hydrate and get soft and nice. I just watched a YouTube video from Glenn and Friends Cooking where he makes an onion dip from scratch. you brown the onions or kind of caramelize them. Don't burn them. Very low heat. And you add in some spices and stir it into the sour cream. But I'm lazy. I just buy a dry onion soup. It works. We used to call it California dip, and we would get either dry onion soup that came out white in the sour cream or beefy onion soup that had a little beef bouillon in it and came out kind of brown. Well, now the non beef, the regular onion soup comes out brown because they put cayenne pepper and stuff like that in it, gives it color. But I think it really needs just a bit of beef bouillon, or if you're a vegetarian, I guess Marmite or Vegemite, just a little to give it that, what we now call umami, but we used to call it pungent. It's a good, strong, pleasant flavor that goes, yummy. So they ought to call it yummy, not umami, at least in my book. Oh, wow. It's getting crazy. I have most of my bills covered. I've shut off donations on GoFundMe, but I don't know. The fact that I have a little more income from my Social Security retirement means I get less aid from other programs like helping to pay my utilities. I've used less and less gas for heating, so I was cold a lot over the winter, and yet it's costing me more because the rates have gone up so high. Oh, Howard saw my comments about trapping the cats. Howard, are you a local? Or do you just kind of kibitz on Crestline happenings? I can understand that it's a pain if cats are peeing on your front porch, but you must be putting something there that attracts them. Michigan. So you're just kibitzing about that. Yeah, the guy has probably feral cats, but maybe some people's pets, hanging out on his front porch and peeing there. Well, I have cats all over the place. They don't pee on my front porch. They go dig a hole in the dirt. So he must have something there that attracts them. If he wanted advice, I would tell him to get some diatomaceous earth and spread it on his front porch. It's harmless, except to certain invasive insects like ants, and it will help to keep the cats away. They don't like it. The guy wants to trap people's pets and send them to the pound because they pee on his porch, instead of doing the logical thing and figuring out why the cats are there and what he can do to drive them away. That's not normal cat behavior, and I really do suspect that there's raccoons and skunks and bobcats involved, even though he insists they don't show up on his webcam. Where are my cigarettes? I can't talk on YouTube without smoking. So, Howard, now I do let my cats out sometimes, but mostly they escape. And one of them, the feral cat that I have so much trouble catching when she gets out, disappeared for over a week. And when she came back, she obviously had been well fed and cared for, which means someone stole my cat. They went, "Oh, what a pretty kitty." Well, if I can't catch her without being devious, they obviously went out of their way to trap my cat, who didn't want to go live in their house. And as soon as she was able to get out, she came home. And she came into my house and voluntarily and stayed in my bedroom for a week. Now, people complain that the cats will kill birds and mice and such. Well, at least in this neighborhood, they're simply replacing the wild predators that we've driven out by building our homes here. And I know it's awful, but that's how nature works. If nothing kills the mice, they overpopulate and they starve to death. Or in some cases, they'll actually kill each other and eat each other. It's gross and disgusting. But Sweetie, the little feral cat, when she goes out, it's a coin toss whether she'll come back in. Tora, on the other hand, is easily brought in by shaking a bag of cat treats. I'm not going to do that now. She'll come demand treats. Anyway, cats really don't do so well indoors. You let your dog out to pee and poop. You don't have a dog litter box in your house. Well, I do have a cat litter box, but even so, it isn't natural. Now, if you happen to have a very valuable show cat and all that, sure. But until I can build a catio, an enclosed outdoor place for them, they have to just go out. And I'm working on it, but I'm going to have to probably save up a little bit longer before I can get the materials to have a cat enclosure outside. They still won't be happy. They won't be able to play with the squirrels and birds and such, but they'll be outdoors and they'll be safe. Yes, Tora. She heard me talking about cat treats. Well, you say hi to your adoring fans. Yes. Look at that kitty cat. Oh, so big and heavy. Oh, man, you weigh a ton. All right, let's get you something. Oh, it's party mix. Party, party, party. Here you go. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Well, Sweetie is almost 14 years old. I don't think she does a whole lot of hunting. She just likes to sit in the sun and watch the birds fly by. But Tora, being a bobcat hybrid, she's a different story. As far as I know, she hasn't caught anything lately, but she'll sit on the roof, and when a bird flies by, she leaps toward it. And there's a tree right there, a big, gigantic, huge cedar tree, and she ends up, claws embedded in the bark of the cedar tree, and the bird is gone. Or she'll see a squirrel and leap at it, and she's hanging on for dear life about 10 feet above the ground. And the squirrels way up there, 20, 30 feet high, laughing at her. Oh well. She's the great gray striped hunter. I'm just really kind of upset, kind of anxious. I guess what you might call antsy about all that's happening in the world. Come on, mouse. Come on, mouse. There, here. My web pages wanted repositioning. Well, anyway, you know, there are some shortages at our grocery store. It's amazing. They're running out of instant coffee, mostly the Taster's Choice brand, but other brands as well. Now I got hiccups. See, this isn't coffee this morning. It's cranberry grape juice for my kidneys, but also tasty. Anyway, oh, I should explain what kibitzing is. When you kibitz, it comes from card games where someone who is not playing will stand behind a player and watch. That's kibitzing. I think it must be Yiddish. I don't know. It isn't English. Well, it is now. So, if you're just watching a Facebook page but not participating, you're kibitzing. Oh, wow. Oh, I remembered the horrible thing that some newscaster said. A professional card reader, or what's that thing with the words? Oh, well, you know, a news reader. I want you to is coming out. I want you to. I want you to. Instead of I want you to. Once again, if you're just a person who's talking, fine. But if you're being paid all kinds of money to read a teleprompter or a card or a script, that just is not acceptable. I want you to. I want you to. T-O does not spell duh. Now, want you kind of flows from want you, but duh instead of to. Are you helping? Don't claw my jacket, Tora. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to claw. Good girl. Oh, I forgot. Good girl means treats. Kitties. She actually clawed her scratching post instead of the sleeve of my jacket. My one of my chairs now has holes where she likes to claw it, and I did try what a tip I saw on YouTube. You take Vicks Vapo Rub or even the generic look-alike and put little dots of it on the place where the cat likes to scratch. And it does work, but it wears off in a couple days, so you have to keep doing it. Okay, Well, I'm glad this setup works out, and I'll try it again on Tuesday morning. Okay. Meanwhile, I got to get to my potato chips and onion dip. Thank you, Howard. There's two people, I think. I'll just say thank you all for listening. Come on. And have a super Saturday. All of you take care, and take care of your cats too, and your dogs. Someday I'll get a dog when I think that a vet bill won't ruin me financially. Tora already did that once, used more than half of my stimulus check. But I guess she's worth it. Bye.